welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
It is arguably the biggest game on planet Earth. And now this grand game enters its 6th decade. We welcome you to Santa Clara and Levi's Stadium for Super Bowl 60. One game to decide it all. It's the AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals and the champions of the NFC, the Los Angeles Rams. Around the globe, wherever you are, welcome to America's Great Sports Day. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, Super Bowl Sunday. Great to share with you one more time, Greg. What a 2025 season, all the twists, all the turns, and it all culminates tonight here in Santa Clara.
And I think this is a matchup, Mike, that I don't know how many people had on their card just even a couple of weeks ago, but you look at the rosters, both sides of the ball, very well balanced, very well coached. So I think the biggest thing each team told us all week was, let's just handle the emotions of the pregame. Let's handle all of the lead-up, because once that ball's kicked off, let's just rely on what's gotten us here, and I think we're in for a treat.
After all the hype, it's finally time for football. It's Super Bowl Sunday. And off we go on EA Sports. That'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Rams offense taking the field for the first time. They are led out by a man who's done this now for a long time. Their veteran quarterback.
You know, Mike, it's kind of become cliche. You know, these guys come onto the field and we say, hey, you got to defend every blade of grass. They can make every throw, but that's exactly the case anytime this guy's lined up behind center. And the amount of stress that it puts on your pass defense, on your secondary to know, I got to defend sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, no matter where that ball is snapped. That's a tall task, and they're going to have to mix up coverages and be really sound out
into space. Inside the 20. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Rams. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Extra point try forthcoming. He's got it, and the Rams are off and running here in the Super Bowl. They lead 7-0. Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his 2nd season in the NFL.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Burrow here on second down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. He'll air one out for Higgins. That is brought in. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A big play here in the big game. 47 yards.
At the 26-yard line.
And they decide to bring pressure here on 3rd down, but he does a really nice job, remains calm under pressure. He ends up delivering a strike downfield and keeps the drive alive.
That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Second down, they need 3. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Catch made, that's Boyd. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
10 at the 11-yard line.
They go play action for Burrow. Back to the sideline and intercepted. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Rams. And that just adds to the start for this one. They walk down the field to get the touchdown, and then the defense joins the offensive party, Greg. Each side has scored a touchdown early on.
Yeah, and you just can't draw up a worse start than this, Mike. I mean, not only to allow the opposing team to go down and score on their first drive, but then to follow it up with a pick 6. You find yourself in a big hole here early. Do they have enough to dig their way out?
Gay to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Rams move out on top, 14-0. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Bengals offense ready now for their second drive. They're an early hole, 14-0. Start digging out soon. Begin this drive, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. That one finds Chase. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
Second down. Burrow. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
The Rams offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They've raced out to a 14-0 lead. They've done nothing wrong so far. Now it's a bootleg with Stafford. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 7. Play action now for Stafford. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Travis Hunter was the intended target. And it'll be 3rd down.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
Throw on 3rd down, Stafford. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. They're in an early hole, 14-0. Got to start digging out soon. They'll begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Here's Burrow. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
And you think back earlier, remember, Mike, he threw that pick 6 in a very similar situation. So this time around, much better decision. Doesn't take any chances. Smart move to just throw that one away.
Burrows from out of the gun here on third down. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
At the 37-yard line.
Now, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on third and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the first down. If you decide to air it out, everything short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
Well, it's pretty clear this offensive coordinator feels the vulnerability of this run defense is on the edges. They continue to get the ball out wide. They do it here with a nice toss play, and he's able to pick up good yardage.
Now Burrow going to do this himself.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Burrow. The middle of the field. That's taken in by Chase. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
2nd down and 3. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mixon. And he will power his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Extra point attempt still to come. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. The Rams offense back onto the field for their next possession. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Cup in motion. On the ground, it's Akers. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On play action, it's Stafford. This one into the hands of Beckham. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
And the Rams first down.
So everyone's going to focus on the throw, right, Mike? But it was really the way he used his eyes to manipulate the defense that really made that shot downfield possible.
1st and 10. Akers. Good blocking to the 15. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
A run on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. That his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. Now Gay for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Rams will take a 21-7 lead.
Bengals 7.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Bengals offense ready to get back at it. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. To the left side in the hands of Gore. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. A pickup of 15 in the air. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an art to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Rams' 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 5. Burrow. Try him again. Another one to Higgins. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
In motion, the tight end Uzama. On 1st and 10, Burrow. To the left side, caught by Chase. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 11 yards on the connection there. It's a Cincinnati first down. After a spirited first quarter here in Super Bowl 60, the Rams out to the early lead. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. It's Bengals football here to begin the second quarter. Here's 1st and 10 as we are ready to get back underway. On 1st down, Burrow. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
McPherson now for the PAT. His kick is good, and the Bengals draw closer here. It's 21-14. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. Uh-oh. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Play action, Stafford. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Jacoby Myers was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
I think you just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a 1st down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5.
Still 1st down.
Out of the gun, Stafford. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. Going to get that complete. Jacoby Myers. Good work there to get this back close to a first down. 13 on the gain. It sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one. And they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
Cup in motion. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Bengals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
The Bengals offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. On first down, they'll start with Mixon. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 16 yards on the game and a quick first down.
That's good for a Bengals first down.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Burrow now to throw on first down. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
They bring Chase in motion. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Here's the punter now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Rams offense about ready to take over once more. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. It's Stafford. He's got the hook up there on the comeback route. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
Still first down.
Here's Stafford. He'll set up the screen here to Akers.
It's 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 6. Here's Akers. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
3rd and 2, Stafford. He's going to let it fly downfield for Beckham. And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Bengals offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. Play action now. It's Burrow. A throw right side, taken in by Boyd.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Burrow here on 2nd down. They try to work the screen with Mixon. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. That's fielded at about the 18. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Rams offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They'll run here with Akers. And a nice job, able to dance away and get forward for a pickup of a half dozen.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a 2nd and 3 from the 33. Running is Akers. And this is going to be a Rams 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. He's got the number 2 overall pick, the rookie Travis Hunter. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Rams first down.
And it's a big play there for his first catch of the game. And not only does he get a nice chunk of yards, but now he puts his offense in plus territory as they try to see if they can end this drive with some points.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
How would you like to be this running back here? You get the ball, you're thinking, all right, get through the line, and next thing you know, the big old D tackle's just waiting for you there in the hole. Nowhere for you to go as he takes you down for a loss.
Second down, it's Stafford. He'll find Woods. That one is caught. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, L.A.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
A first down throw for Stafford. This one intercepted. And the Bengals will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
The Bengals offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll motion a tight end right. A first down throw for Burrow. He gets that into the hands of Wilcox. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
In motion, the tight end Uzomah. Here's Mixon. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
He's got a receiver. It's Chase. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. To throw is Burrow. He'll look middle here, caught by Boyd. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 13 yards on that pass play, and the Bengals going to have a first down. Throwing is Burrow. He'll get that out to Mixon.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6. Burrow now. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete, but as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Rams offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this 1st half. Quick throw on the RPO is complete. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this 2nd quarter. Second down, 8 yards to go. Working out of the gun, Stafford. Catch made, catch worked. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 16-yard pickup on that one. Good for a Rams 1st down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
Here's 2nd and 2. Stafford to throw again. Huff brings it in left side. And they're into field goal range now as he's got the 1st down at the 26-yard line.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
The Rams use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. Sean McVay will send out the field goal unit. Officially, this will be a 43-yarder. Not the best of snaps, and this one is blocked. And he's going to be brought down. They passed on that field goal attempt, and they get nothing out of it as the 1st half comes to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the second half. Two quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Bengals offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They will work the middle with Mixon. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Burrow. Throw on the run is complete. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. A gain of 16 on that pass play. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Right back to Boyd. He's got it again. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Back-to-back targets, back-to-back completions. That one for 16 and the 1st down.
If you're going to give him this much time to scan the field, he's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job remaining patient and letting that play develop.
And he'll take this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. There he goes again. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the 1st down.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have 1st and goal.
Burrow to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points. I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike. And what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run.
And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Touchdown, Bengals. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
On is McPherson for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bengals will even this score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This one taken at the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Rams offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. This one tight throughout, all level at 21, as they'll search for a go-ahead score. They'll begin here on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Now a second down throw for Stafford. This one into the hands of Beckham. And he'll get this up close to a first down, working it to the 33-yard line.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
3rd and inches. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he'll get this to the 35. That's good enough for the first down. So they come to the line for first down and 10. In motion comes Beckham. A handoff as they try to run it here. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now it's Stafford. He'll set up the screen here to Akers. They need 8 as they come up for third down. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. It's complete. He's got Cox. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, L.A.
First down, Rams.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Stafford. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
2nd and 10. A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. He's going to let it fly downfield for Beckham. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense. And then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. And with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
Gay to add the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Rams go up by 7. 28-21. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense, looking to get set to take over once more. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Quickly into the hands of Chase. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
A gain of 11 on that one, and the Bengals going to have a 1st down. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
A run here with Mixon. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. The Bengals ready to punt this one away. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Rams offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. Cup in motion. On 1st and 10, Stafford. He'll dump this down to Akers. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Play action, Stafford. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And it might have taken longer than they would have liked, but that's the first sack of the game, and it came at the perfect time. This defense desperately has to get off the field, and that play gets them a lot closer to doing so.
3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. This one uncorked, looking for Woods. That is brought in. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. A big play here in the big game. 52 yards.
When he continues to play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long, sustained drives and being able to strike in bunches. It puts so much pressure on these defenses, and with the way today's game has gone, it doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Stafford. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
I think that's the sign of a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's already got 2 picks on the day. Certainly doesn't want to throw a 3rd, so good decision. Just throw it away.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Throwing again is Stafford. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 18 yards on the connection. Good for a Rams first down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. Down to the final quarter in Super Bowl 60. We'll return for the 4th from Santa Clara after this. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. Akers. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal. Cup in motion. They'll go with him again. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
And now with that stop on 2nd and goal, the defense really flips the advantage to their own favor. 3rd and goal from this length. I think now they can play a lot more pass-heavy defense and not be so concerned with the run game.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and It ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense headed back to take over once more. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He's brought down by Dion Jones. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 7. In motion, the tight end Uzama. 2nd down, Burrow. To the middle of the field, that's taken in by Chase. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. It's a gain of 10 yards, and the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the Rams' 38-yard line.
Now, Burrow. That one underneath here to Mixon. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Burrows from out of the gun here on 3rd down. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
As a play caller, those are the plays that just drive you crazy, Mike. You think you're going to pick up the 1st down, you get tackled just shy of the sticks, and now a little bit of a gamble here on 4th down.
This one has plenty of leg, and it is good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, You don't feel very good about coming away with field goals, but in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So the field goal makes it a one-score game here in the fourth quarter as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Rams offense. And their running back set to go once more. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Cup in motion. Now it's a bootleg with Stafford. Look wide. Get this one complete. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. A shotgun snap to Stafford. He'll get this complete. It's Cup again. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a 1st down.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, Stafford. Catch made. That's Woods. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A gain there of 10 yards. 1st down, L.A. Give on the ground, and good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 41, it's 2nd and 1. On the ground, it's Akers. And that'll give him the 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
They're doing a really nice job of keeping this defense on their heels with this balanced attack. We've seen them be effective both run and pass, and right now the defense just doesn't seem to have an answer.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Akers. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Cup in motion. 2nd down. It's, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Here's Stafford. He'll set up the screen here to Akers. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
That's just bad timing by the offensive line. They've got to get their linemen out in front of him, so either the linemen need to go faster or the back just needs to be more patient. But either way, they're just not in sync on that screen pass.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Bengals offense ready to take over once more. Now to throw on first down. The throw here is complete. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Brings up second and a yard at the 24-yard line.
It is second and a yard. On the give, this is Mixon, and he'll be brought down past the 30. That is good enough to move the chains. First down. 2 minutes remain in Super Bowl 60. We're back to see this one wrap up after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. They will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's first down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. Moving left, he's going to keep it himself. And he's down at the 3. What a run. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd. And it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. Now, 1st and goal. They'll run here with Mixon. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Burrow here on 2nd down. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. Now, still down one, here is an utterly critical extra point attempt. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They'll come up for 1st and 10. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. On 1st down, Stafford. They'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts, and they stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Here comes 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Stafford. He'll find Woods. That one is caught. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They are trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the 4th quarter?
Here's 1st and 10. Now Stafford. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players. And that's exactly what they did here. And they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look? And they were ready, and they took him away.
Here we go. One final play. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime. 4 quarters could not decide a champion. The pressure ratchets up, the rare air of Super Bowl overtime about to begin. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Bengals offense ready to get back to work. A first down throw for Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some...
This one intercepted. Picked off by their rookie linebackers. And the Rams are going to have it with a chance to win this game here in overtime.
So as this game's gone on, Mike, this secondary is just continuing to learn, continuing to remember all the different looks this offense has thrown at them. And now it all pays off. Start of overtime, they see one that they recognize and they jump it, and now they set up their team with a chance to win it here in overtime.
They'll run here with Akers. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
On the play fake, here's Stafford. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
You have to wonder, Mike, how are those previous mistakes he made earlier in the game still lingering in the back of his mind? You can tell he's being a little bit more conservative. He doesn't want to risk throwing a third interception and kind of just throws this one away.
Third and long. Here's Stafford. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given. But it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else. And I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Still first down.
Now it is 1st and goal. Here's Akers. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Stafford now on 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line. It's 3rd down and goal. Back to throw is Stafford. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Jarquez Hunter. Touchdown, Rams. And the Rams have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. Wow, you talk about a compelling Super Bowl. That's as good as we could ask for, Greg. A struggle, tight till the end, but ultimately, one team had a little bit more. They are now the champions.
And as in the case in so many Super Bowls, Mike, your entire franchise, and for a lot of these players, their legacies are altered.